It is 17 years since Storytime in the Park was introduced to West Michigan families.
It's an effort to keep kids reading during the summer months to stave off the so-called summer slide. That's the loss of learning that often comes when the school year ends.
13 on your sides, Catherine Barrett joins us now live from Garfield Park in Grand Rapids, where Storytime got its start. Catherine?
Juliet, 17 years. Isn't that amazing? Imagine all those free books and sweet summer treats.
GVSU education professor Barb Lubick knows firsthand that a literate community is a community that thrives, and that just wasn't happening in too many homes 17 years ago.
I love reading, love literacy. I was part of our greater community, seeing students who weren't engaging in literacy, families not engaging in literacy, and knowing as a former teacher in a public school how that impacts kids coming into school in the fall. If you don't engage in literacy, if you don't read, you lose so much that you've gained that previous year. And unfortunately, it's cumulative. It's not just, okay, I lose it, I gain it, I lose it, I gain it, but it can become cumulative, and it really impacts kids. It impacts their learning in every area.
Barb engaged a local ice cream shop, and Storytime in the Park was born. Lure them in with a sweet treat, show them the books, and encourage a lifetime of curiosity and learning. It was not by mistake she chose Garfield Park as the location.
And we specifically targeted this zip code because it has been found to be a book desert, and it has been found, this research is now a couple years old, but just prior to the pandemic, that this was an area where books were not in homes, where kids didn't have access to their own personal library. And that is important, owning books, because then you might read a book a second time, or you feel like a proud reader. Look, this is my library. And what that does to you as a reader and your self-esteem as a reader is really important. Because you can go to the library and you can get books, which is great. I really encourage that as well. But it's not the same as owning your own books.
Yeah, I always say there's joy and dignity in a new book, and your children can have that experience here at Garfield Park. We're going from 6:30 to 8 p.m. this evening. Do not go to the Lincoln Park location. They start next Tuesday. They will not be there if you go to Lincoln Park. And really cool here at Garfield tonight only, they're tie-dyeing t-shirts. Every child and adult who comes to this park tonight gets to tie-dye a t-shirt. They have 2T to 2X. And it's really a cute t-shirt. So come on out, get those books, the t-shirt, and an ice cream treat. You can't beat that. Back to you.